Hello there and welcome back to another Final Fantasy XIV 4.2 video with me, Meoni. Today I want to look at the new Aquarium fish that were made tankable as of the patch's release. I'm sure this is not everyone's cup of tea for a video idea, but personally, like last time I did a fish video, you'll probably have guessed I love collecting goldfish in real life, and the addiction, as well as with my girlfriend Rose, transitions over to Final Fantasy as well. So, the new fish, let's take a look. Let's start with the saltwater fish first, since you can choose between salt or fresh, and beginning with the Hatchet Fish. The Ruby Sea Hatchet Fish earns its name from its overgrown head, which if you squint hard enough, apparently might appear similar to the head of a Timberlord's hatchet. This is suitable for aquariums tier 1 or higher. He's a little glowy guy, isn't he? Quite a nice fish, and you could have 4 of these in a tank of this size if you wanted. Next up, the Corpse Eater. This aquarium tier 3 or higher fish, as it says, is a large carnivorous wavekin that dwells in the warm currents of the southern seas. What a big boy this guy is, yellow speckled skin there with a lovely red set of fins. Not a great deal of movement from large fish in this game, but still pretty cool to have in the background, and it's nice to see it up close finally. Next, the Black Boxfish. This saltwater cousin to the puffers changes colour several times during its development, and it is only in its final years of adulthood, but it bears the hue from which it earns its moniker. This is a tier 2 fish, and I love pufferfish, so this one might have to stay in here, especially since he's so small and doesn't fill all my slots. But we'll have to see what the freshwater selection has as well. There might be some decent contendership here. Next up is the Redcoat. This is a large reddish-orange fish with distinctively enormous eyes to help it see in the murky depths of the Ruby Sea. This is a tier 2 aquarium or higher fish. I think this is a nice fish, but probably not the most stunning in the new selection of tankables. It was used on the patch notes for the new logo for the new fish in the patch, but it's quite similar to other species we can put into the tank, and I think I'll look elsewhere personally. Now onto the freshwater fish, which I'm pretty hyped about. Firstly, the Seraphin. The beauty of the small freshwater fish native to Yangsha is oft compared to the angels of ancient Eastern scripture. This is a beautifully bright yellow tier 1 aquarium fish. If you're looking for something to brighten your tank up that moves very fast, you could do a lot worse than this guy. Silver Koi is next on the list. This is a plump freshwater wavekin with pearlescent scales, and a name that sounds better than the fish tastes, apparently. This is a tier 2 size fish. I like this fish a lot. There's quite a few tankables of his size in the game, but the red eyes and white coloration is really striking. Plus he's not too big, so I could at least put 2 or 3 more smaller fish in here with him. Next is the Ichthyosaurus. Let not its dolphin-like appearance fool you. The Ichthyosaurus is a ravenous scalekin that feeds on squid, fish and the occasional man overboard. This is a tier 3 size fish and is one hell of a whopper. It really does look a bit like a dolphin as it says, but even in this size tank it looks way too cramped. I'm not a fan of cramping fish like this personally, so I try to stay away from the large fishes. I'd love it if they added a bigger tank than this one, but I don't think they ever will. And finally, the blue Prism fish. The pale blue glow emitted by this freshwater fish is believed to be caused by an unbalanced level of aspected ether in the wavekin's humours. This is a tier 2 fish, and boy, what a treat. I love the shiny blue texture, and it's another wonderful smallish fish. In fact, I think I've decided on my final tank setup with probably this guy and the white one. I think the freshwater win it in my opinion. What do you think about patch 4.2's new tankable fish? What would you like to see in a tank? Hell, if we could put Ultros in here, I'd be all up for that as well. Let me know below, whack me a like if you liked this video, and I'll see you all next time.